Hello and welcome to your Centro de Información channel. Today we are going to talk about 10 things you have to know before transferring a body to your native country. Number 1. Contact your embassy or consulate. The consulate will give you information on funeral homes that can help with the process of transporting the body to another country. It is recommended that you hire the services of a funeral home to carry out the necessary paperwork. Also, some consulates help people obtain the necessary documents to transport a body to their country. They may also offer financial assistance for low-income families. Proof of low income will have to be presented. The cost of transporting a corpse is approximately $12,000 to $15,000. The cost of transporting ashes personally is estimated to be between $2,000 to $5,000. During the trip, the person responsible for the deceased must have the following documents at hand. Number 2. You must have the death certificate. The certificate has to be translated to your native language, certified by a notary public and apostille. The apostille is a seal by the Secretary of State authenticating the document to be valid or legal outside the United States. Depending on the funeral home, this service will be provided by the funeral director. Number 3. You will need to obtain a transit permit. It is a document authorizing the international transportation of the corpse, and it is issued by the Department of Health. It is important that the final destination of the deceased be specified. This document has to be translated to the native language and certified by the notary public. This service may be provided by the funeral home as well. Number 4. You must also have the certificate of no contagious disease. The coroner is in charge of certifying that the death was not caused by a contagious disease. Again, this certification must be translated to the native language and certified by notary public. Number 5. Also, you will need the embalming certificate. The name of the deceased must be included. The embalming procedure must be detailed. This is important for the funeral home that will receive the body in the country of origin. It has to be signed by the embalmer, and the license number must be included. This document has to be translated to the native language with letterhead from the funeral home. If the funeral home does not provide you with this document, you can obtain it from the embalmer and have it translated and certified by notary public. Number 6. The funeral home has to provide a letter verifying that only human remains are inside the coffin. It must include the personal information of the deceased, the name and address and telephone number of the person responsible for the transportation of the body, the flight information, and it has to specify the body is in a biodegradable and waterproof sanitary bag used for the transportation of the deceased. Number 7. Obtain a visa from your consulate or embassy so that the deceased can enter the country of origin. It is convenient to have a document with the full name of the deceased. Also know the family name and given names of the parents of the deceased. Such document could be a passport or a birth certificate. Also, have in hand the cargo manifest or airway invoice issued by the airline. Every airline has its own regulations for transporting a shipper. Once more, the funeral home could take care of this for you. Upon arriving to the desired country, you may have to obtain a health permit from the local authorities to be able to transport the corpse to its final destination. Number 8. Note that not all airlines have cargo planes where the coffin must be transported, so keep in mind there could be a delay in getting the right flight to transport the coffin. You must have the name and address of the place where the body will be received in the native country, such as a funeral home, church, or a cemetery. Number 9. If you choose to incinerate the corpse, and if you decide to take the ashes personally, you will need to obtain a transit permit to move the ashes from one country to another. Keep the death certificate and certificate of cremation near you, as you may be asked to show them upon your arrival to another country. The ashes must be in a funeral urn and be well sealed. Be prepared for the ashes to be inspected by customs. Also, the U.S. Postal Service is the only service that will legally ship the ashes, domestic and or international. But before you decide to send it, make sure to verify with the corresponding authorities what are the regulations upon receiving the ashes to the desired country. You can find a list of countries and the items prohibited at the U.S. Postal Service website. Cost may vary. Number 10. If the deceased died from COVID, it is recommended that the body be cremated as it is a contagious disease. Remember to make copies of all these documents. I hope this video helps you as a guide for the requirements needed to transport the deceased to a foreign country. Until next time, thank you.